Hello, everybody. Welcome to the FBA Podcast. I think that's what we're gonna call it. This is obviously our first.
We need a better name.
What's up?
We need a better name.
We do need a better name. We also need a better name for our draft league. I don't even like FBA.
We can do. No, if you don't like FBA, then my idea is kind of out of the rink. So never mind.
Anyway. So this is our first episode. If it goes well, maybe in a month or so, we'll do another one. Hopefully we'll do it live. We have about 20, I think we have 20 people in the draft league right now, and we have 6 people on here right now. So I'm sure a lot of people will be returners if we do a future podcast. We'll also probably have some new faces every once in a while. Anyway, so I guess I'll introduce us. I'm, of course, Noah, the administrator of the FBA. I guess is what you call it. We're here with Dark, coach of the Arizona Dragon Knights. Hello, Dark.
Yes, sir. What's poppin'?
What's up, man? We got Shadow, coach of the Green Bay Zekrons.
Hello.
Hello. We got Camel, coach of the Sunbury Stunfisks.
I'm the guy who got robbed of finals twice in this league.
Yep, twice in a row.
It happens.
Yep.
And it will happen again. Yep. Going for the repeat. We got Jacob, coach of the Toronto Star Raptors.
Hi.
And then we got...
I'm very bored.
You're bored. Unfortunate. Well, hopefully you won't be bored for long. And then we got Sushi, coach of the West Haven Rats.
Hello.
All right. So this podcast, by the way, is going to be, about Pokemon stuff, Nintendo stuff, FBA stuff, whatever we feel like talking about mainly. And this podcast... the one today is going to be focused on the Direct. We're going to talk about Legends Arceus, our impressions of the game, maybe do a Pokemon tier list. So I think we'll get started with Legends Arceus. So who here has actually played the game?
I have not played it yet.
You have not? What did you say, Kevin?
I said I have played the game.
You have played. I've also played. I haven't finished it though. Anyone else?
I've finished everything except catching Arceus.
Okay.
I've done everything in the game.
As in, have you completed the Pokédex or just the main line?
Completed the Pokédex, did all the side quests.
Ooh.
Nice.
So we got an expert here.
Yeah, the game's a pain in the ass, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Got an original gamer.
Sorry to interrupt you, guys. What's up, Ash? Hello.
Hello.
You joining that? We're doing the podcast right now. You want to join in?
No, I was just seeing what you guys are up to. I'm just currently playing a game with a friend.
Okay, well, if at any point you want to join in, feel free. We're going to be doing this for about 2 hours or so. We're recording right now, actually, so.
All right. Sorry to interrupt the recording.
No, you're good.
Oh, you're good, homie.
But if I get Cord to be online, I'll probably share the battle with you guys.
Oh, yeah, perfect. We'd love to react to a battle live.
All right.
All right, see you, man.
See ya.
Wait, so if we get a battle live, is there ghosting allowed?
No, I mean
we just get to judge them.
Oh yeah,
we just can't coach. We can just spectate and do kind of universal comms and stuff like that in between the 6 of us. I feel like that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah, that's something we should probably. I say should probably, but we can try to implement that.
Yeah, I mean we're
toxic in the chat.
Yeah. We're not live right now, but if we ever are live and watch a battle, I think it'll be fine because I trust the people in the server enough to not, watch our thing and listen to our commentary and stuff. So where were we? Oh yeah, Legends Arceus. So I've played the game. When I first started playing it, it was pretty fun at the beginning. Actually, okay, Jacob, think you can when you're not talking, mute your mic a bit because you can hear background noise from you.
One sec, I can fix that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So yeah, at first I was playing it, and it was pretty fun. It was somewhat unique. I mean, it's obviously very similar formula to Breath of the Wild, but less open world and with Pokemon in it. And I was like, I'm gonna catch all the Pokemon. I'm gonna fill up the Pokédex, but then I just got burnt out really quickly because it's honestly just a bit of a boring game, and it put me to sleep, and I just couldn't beat it. So that's my experience with it.
It looks beautiful though.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
It looks beautiful though.
I don't think so.
It look pretty good.
You don't think so? May I ask why?
I mean, first of all, have you seen that? There's an image Kevin sent in the chat. Comparing it to an old like PlayStation 1 game. I mean, for a Pokemon game, I guess it doesn't look bad, but for, a game that's made... Here's my main point with the game. As a Pokemon game, it's not awful, and it's innovative for Pokemon, and it's good for the series. I'm overall satisfied with it. It's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
But as a game released in 2022, alongside things like Breath of the Wild, of course, just the background of the recording right now is a picture from Kirby's Forgotten Land, and that looks so much better. Obviously, they're different kinds of games, but I just think that for a game made in 2022 from a company like Nintendo, it's not acceptable.
They're trying something different, though, right?
Sorry?
They're trying something different, though, so you gotta respect it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think it looks very good. Like Breath of the Wild is, the Switch isn't the most advanced system there is, but Breath of the Wild was on it, and given, it was on the Switch, it looked pretty good. I think it looks a million times better than Legends Arceus.
My experience with the game was like, I started playing it, I'm like, I'm gonna speedrun this, so I kind of did that, and I found some cheese with Weird Ear, where if you jump against a cliff, and then like get off it, and then turn the other way, and then get back on it, it'll like refresh your jump. So
okay.
I could kind of just get to areas that are supposed to be locked behind Sneasler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can cut through like a lot of stuff by just like cheesing through it.
Yeah, and then
Like,
like I caught
Sneasler
Manaphy as soon as I could, because it gets Calm Mind that heals your status.
Really? Interesting.
So it's kind of like Calm Mind Hydration, except there's no abilities in the game.
Yeah. One thing I will... Sorry, keep going.
But yeah, so I was under leveled for like most of the game. Well, actually, like for the main game, like up until Dialga Palkia, the levels were like kind of low, so it was pretty easy to just like brute force it. Because like in the battles where it's like 3v1s, like you'd expect it to be somewhat hard until you realize that the partner stuff is like level 30,
right,
or like level 5. So yeah, it's kind of underwhelming until you get to Volo at the end.
Yeah. One thing I definitely will compliment the game on is I love the battle system. When I first saw, the what's it called, like the strong style and agile style stuff, I was, in the trailers, I was like, this is kind of stupid. I don't like it. But they added that, and they also like reworked the entire mechanics of how stats work and stuff. And I think it honestly just fits the kind of gameplay really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Flashing back to the picture, though, Noah, this question for you. How do you think the picture coincides with how Sword and Shield looks? Would you think it'd be a step in a good direction or a step in a bad direction?
I think, it's hard to compare the two because, the different kinds of games. Like, I do think they probably... Yeah. Legends Arceus does look better than Sword and Shield.
Okay.
And, I think there's two main reasons behind that. One is because, how the game looks is more important to the game. It's an open world game. You want it to look nice.
Yeah.
But also in the other way, you expect Sword and Shield to look better because, it's a much smaller game, so it's easier to do stuff like that. So I will say that I do think they tried. That's one thing I think, with how the game looks and everything. I think they tried with the game, especially considering, something that Game Freak's not used to. They released it within a pretty short deadline. I do think, considering that stuff, it does look decent. Considering everything, but I do think that if the game was given more time to be an actual proper game, it looks good. But it feels more like a demo, not just in how it looks. Yeah. Also, like the world feels kind of empty. It kind of feels like they took the idea of Breath of the Wild and then just put Pokemon in it, and that's kind of it. They added some stuff like the missions and some stuff that's Pokemon related, but in general, it just feels like a semi-open world game where they added Pokemon. It doesn't feel very complete in its idea.
So an iteration, another aspect that you could look at from that is, since I'm always looking at different aspects about the game because I did my research. Yes, I haven't played, but like everybody basically knows what the game's about right now. Mm-hmm. Do you think they will, excuse me, do you think they will add they will add features into it rather than maybe they're holding out right now just to see how the game play tests? Or what is your initial reaction on that statement?
I think it's a Gen 9 sport. I think it's Gen 9 teachers, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, I don't really, I'm not a big fan of releasing a game that's not complete and then releasing DLC after, especially if it's paid DLC, which is something that, Nintendo likes to do a lot. I would honestly, rather than not release any DLC, whether it's paid or not, I'd rather them honestly just focus on making a next game that's. I mean, obviously they probably won't spend that much time on it because they have deadlines. They want to release a game every year or so to keep to keep the anime and the merchandise in line because that's where they make a lot of their money. But I would like it if they spend a lot of time instead of focusing on this game, just try to make maybe another one or do whatever, just make a high quality Pokemon game. This game was once again a step in the right direction, but it definitely doesn't feel like a full complete game. It hasn't really fully realized what it was going for.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think your point's valid. Just coming from a standpoint of not playing the game versus somebody who has played the game, it's always interesting to hear, initial thoughts and reactions of like where they think the game is going versus to where somebody knows, where the game's going.
Right. And
most of the designs are stupid though, like Ursaluna.
I like Ursaluna. I mean, at first they looked ugly, and they kind of still are ugly, but I think they do fit the environment they're in. And I mean, Ursaluna is actually a beast. I mean, it might just be I'm a bit biased because, competitively its stats are insane, but...
It's stupid in battle, but it looks awful, I'm sorry.
The leaks were kind of unflattering, to be fair.
Yeah. They didn't look very good. Like Sneasler, obviously Sneasler's the big meme in the FBA, but that thing looks ridiculous. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think looking stupid. I mean, certain things look stupid, but I don't think it means it's a bad design. Like, I can agree, Ursaluna's expression is kind of stupid, but I don't think it makes it a bad design. Like, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Slowbro looks stupid, but it's a pretty solid design. So I think stupid and bad design are like distinguishable.
Yeah, definitely. There's a difference between a design looking ugly or stupid and it looking like just like poor and like not high quality, just not well made, just looks like it doesn't fit. But Ursaluna, I think definitely once you play the game a bit more, it's kind of cool. But yeah, Sneaser's just stupid, but I love it because of that.
No, Sneaser's goated.
I mean,
how dare you? Sneaser's goated.
It's not like Ursaluna where you play it a bit more and you're like, okay, it's actually kind of has something to it. It's just pure stupid. But it goes the other way around because it's so bad that it's just so funny. Especially because its name is fucking Sneasler. That's so funny. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, for Ursaluna, when I saw the leak, I thought it was a turkey on first glance.
Oh yeah, look at
that. I was like, wait, this
Honestly.
is Ursavang's Evo? And when I see it in game, it actually makes sense.
The Decidueye actually is a turkey though. Like, look at that. Or it's got the colors of a turkey.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about the designs. And
Ho is also a turkey. So
Ho is a turkey. That is true. We've talked a lot about the designs and stuff. So what do you guys think about, I guess, like the gameplay of it? Compared to normal Pokemon games.
I kind of like it more. It's because normal games have gotten kind of stale, especially with Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Just kind of being as bare bones as you can get.
Yeah.
With how linear it is.
So
and
I
just
feel
being extremely extremely boring. And then I get this game, I'm like, this isn't the best, but I'm having a lot more fun than I had since Gen 5 or 6. So.
So from a competitive player standpoint, because as you all know, playing competitive is a lot of decision maker for a lot of people. From a competitive standpoint, I feel like the game lacks a lot of diversity at the moment. So like I said, it's probably a work in progress. I can't read their minds, but for a casual player, it looks it looks spot on. It looks golden. They hit all the casual. They kind of hit the as many people compared it to Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. They hit a lot of a home for developing a new game style, but at the same time, there's not really you can't make a team to my knowledge, you can't battle other individuals to my knowledge, so it's gonna make me kind of sit back and look and see where they go with the game before I can give you a justice of whether I'll actually play it or not.
Right.
Not really meant to be played competitively.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I think the idea was that they import the mods into the main series because realistically, it's if you look at Let's Go, sure, you're able to play, you're able to battle other people in that, but now nobody plays it because it's kind of just worse than the normal experience. There's no abilities, stats are kind of weird, so there was kind of some hype for YouTube. It's oh, we're doing Let's Go Wi-Fi battles, and then after a month, it was just nothing.
Right.
So I think it's fair to not focus on a competitive standpoint and just put them in Gen 9, or if they're gonna patch Gen 8 to add them or something, then
Yeah, I agree. I think, as I said before, I love how they, changed up the stats and the battle system, because it's very clear that they decided to reorient the battle system completely just to fit this style of game, and just for this game. Like, it's really not meant for competitive. It's just supposed to be for the main gameplay, and I think that definitely, they could have just not done that and just made it so if you're a bit over leveled, then you can easily just destroy things. But levels don't matter as much in this. Like the level 1 Pokemon or level 5 Pokemon have like 80 HP. They definitely I think they thought a lot about it, and they definitely put a lot of effort into the new battle system. That's probably just for this kind of game, but I think it's really smart what they did.
Well,
I kind of just wish you couldn't cheese the game so hard by just catching an alpha and then steamrolling it.
Yeah.
Like, I made a rule when I was playing through where I don't catch any alphas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, also, I just don't grind a ton, so, like, when I got to Volo, it was actually like, oh, this is a pretty tough fight, because it's like, I'm under-leveled, and it's like 6v8, and he can revenge kill me after, like, I kill anything, really. But then I watch other people play through the game, and they have a level 85 Hisuian Gudra that just doesn't die. Like, okay, that makes the fight a lot more fun. Well, I mean, a lot less fun. So...
Sorry, before we continue, I just want to say two things. First of all, Spam said he's going to join us in 20 minutes. That's pretty cool. And second of all, if at any point, we're talking about something and you want to bring it up, or like you want to bring up an image of it, like let's say we were talking about Sneasler, you could just either tell me or you could just send me an image of Sneasler in Discord DMs, and or just remind me, because I'm on Do Not Disturb right now. But you can just send me it and I'll put it up on screen. So.
All right, cool. So another thing to kind of piggyback off of the whole competitive aspect, the casual aspect, coming from Sword and Shield and being our only actively competitive game that's played, I was really hoping that Arceus would bring a different kind of feel to the table, so we're not just, like some said, staring at the Sword and Shield screen forever and kind of hating it. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of some of my downfalls with the game. Just kind of as a consumer looking into it, it's just the fact that there's no variation. Worlds and everything will still be hosted on Sword and Shield and all of this and that. It's just, I kind of wish there was something new.
Right.
So I don't know.
The new thing we got was BDSP. So
yeah.
I mean, like, both of them are like basically the same. If you were gonna say like, oh, we're doing Worlds and Legends Arceus, it's like. Mm-hmm. Oh, we have a significantly cut dex, and the battle system is like, it's cool for the game, but from a competitive standpoint, it's like no abilities, no items. It's like a lot less variation in that standpoint. So I think we really just have to wait for Gen 9 to come out. Yeah, I think ideally, like, they just didn't release BDSP and put more effort into doing Gen 9.
I know this isn't a podcast. Is just a waste of time. Yeah, I know this isn't a podcast on bashing lovely Brilliant Diamond and all that, but I feel like one could be made, because I personally, yes, it brought back a lot of nostalgia, but I did not like the amount of effort put into it, like as you said.
Oh, that's my least favorite game of all time, but don't worry, we're gonna rank the Pokemon games after this, and we'll definitely talk about it. Also, one thing I want to point out, Dark, is when you said you're kind of hoping for something new instead of just staring at the Sword and Shield game the whole time. I definitely see why you think that, and I agree with you. But I also think that there's something different about us two than everyone else here. Can you pinpoint it, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is?
Oh, you want me to pinpoint it?
Yeah.
We different as in, like.
I'll give you a hint. MDL.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. Different as in we're very I wouldn't say but avidly play VGC competitively and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're VGC players.
Others, so.
Yeah. Exactly. So this is obviously a singles league, but I play VGC a lot, and so does Dark. And what do you think of that?
I play VGC a bit.
You played. That's cool. That's cool. What do you think about Dynamax, Dark?
Honest opinion is one of the worst features ever added in the game, next to Z-Moose.
Yep.
I hate those things with a passion. I felt like it could have been done better when you don't just have to. A game is determined on who Dynamax is first. I was okay with Megas because I'm a huge fan of Megas, but because they're not game reliant. So like, you could do like, that's why I compete in singles leagues just for, just for the hell of it, like I'm in this league. But at the same time, I'd have a fight where it's not gauged over, who's got more HP and who can tank what through a Dynamax.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
I don't play VGC on cartridge very much. Like, I used to when the game first came out, but now I just play like VGC draft leagues that ban Dynamax.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more fun.
Yeah, I know obviously
Yeah.
single players hate Dynamax, because they banned it and stuff. And some VGC players do like it, but the VGC players that don't like it, like Dark and I, absolutely despise it because we have to deal with it all the time. The
Right.
big problem with it is that it's honestly, in my opinion, there's so much like 50-50s involved. Because like for example, let's say turn 1, they lead a Pokemon that's a huge threat to your team, and you happen to you lead a counter to that Pokemon. So you're like, in normal circumstances, they're gonna have to switch that out, maybe tactically preserve that Pokemon to beat the rest of your team. But in this situation, what they could
They
do
can
is they could Dynamax to blow up your Pokemon. So you could say, okay, I'm gonna blow up I'm gonna Dynamax my Pokemon just so they can't, one-shot my counter and essentially just sweep there. But if you Dynamax and they don't Dynamax, and then they said they Dynamax the Pokemon to counter that Pokemon, you're fucked. So it's a lot of 50-50s. Dynamax is just awful.
Mhm.
It looks stupid. It's not very. I mean, it can be used skill-based, but it's just unbalanced. A lot of 50-50s. Life Orb weakness policy, you're overpowered as hell with it. Slowpoke Pokemon are overpowered as hell with it, like Rhyperior, Melmetal.
God.
So, yeah.
Fucking Rhyperior.
Anyway, sorry, we got a bit of topic out there talking about Dynamax, but yeah. So I guess we should go back to Legends Arceus probably. So anyone else have any opinions on this game that hasn't been said?
I think like the best part of the gameplay that we talked about the battles themselves, but I think the overworld like catching Pokemon was like, honestly, I think I enjoyed it more than the battles themselves because it was just so fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoyed just throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon and then just running away and doing other shit while it was still catching.
Yeah,
like it felt very satisfying doing a bunch of shit at the same time, and like it felt rewarding, like I was getting a lot of stuff done. Compared to like, old Pokemon games where it was very slow and like you really can only do one thing at a time. So I think that's the best part of the gameplay, and I don't know how it could be like done better and how they could improve upon it. But I mean, like, you can literally just run away from Pokemon battles. Like if you just run far away enough, like the battle will just end. So I think that's like the best thing that was implemented into the.
Yeah. It's so funny how you could just literally run away from the Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
And real quick, I just want to say, Jacob said he will be back in 30 minutes, and Spam said he unfortunately will not be able to join. So that's pretty sad. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fast-paced. I think they had a lot of quality of life improvements as well to help with that. Like you could instantly change your Pokemon's moves and stuff on the fly. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, also no trade evolutions. You can just use the linking cord or whatever it's called.
I mean, you got to go pick up some people's satchels and stuff for that, but yeah. Or you could just get it in the distortion zones, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, I got quite a few from those.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's some problems with the overworld, like what's the faster version of the Feather Ball called?
The Jet Ball and the Wing Ball. I forget which one's better.
Yeah, whichever one's the
I
faster
think the
one.
Jet Ball's the best one. Yeah.
Whenever you get it and you just throw it at Pokemon, like it just half the time just bounces off them. It doesn't even work for some reason,
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's its way of being balanced.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's less likely to happen if you just hit them from behind.
Yeah, I mean, it's very the whole system with the Pokemon spotting and stuff. I think it's good, but it definitely is a bit aggressive. It's a bit aggressive, and it can get annoying sometimes. Just keep on going in the grass and trying to hide for them. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's definitely more fun than just running into grass and finding wild Pokemon and spamming the run button all the time. And it's so funny. You could actually just straight up run away. I love that. Anyone else have anything about this game that they want to bring up? Or?
I think that covers pretty much all of my bases.
All right. You guys want to, I guess, segue into the Pokemon tier list?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm ready to argue about some Pokemon, yeah.
Okay. So we are going to be ranking the Pokemon games. We have all the main series games here, up to Legends Arceus. Here, actually, let me share my screen so you guys can see this. All right, can you guys see?
Yep.
I'm sure I can. I just gotta actually look at it.
It's a bit small, but can still make it up.
Oh, this here. Well, you can see it if I do this. I'm just checking my recording, and it actually got messed up. I don't know why.
I should. Hold on.
It got
cropped off.
cut off. Yeah, let me fix this real quick. I
That's
don't
an
know
L.
why it did- That is an L. Okay, I think I know what to do. Filters. I gotta cut less at the top. Sorry about this. This is honestly my first time using OBS, where I have to like edit things on the fly because I never, I usually just set up. I usually just like set up my thing and then just leave it be for the whole video. Okay.
OBS is garbage anyway, so it's expected to have problems.
I mean, it's free, and for what it is, it's pretty nice. I like it.
I mean, yeah, personal preference, I just record everything that I need to record with Streamlabs just because the overlays are easier to idolize and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it working.
Like I
Look
said,
at
that's
that.
me.
Doesn't that look nice?
Yes, it looks beautiful. I think.
All right. So, I mean, we got Pokemon Green here. Whatever. So let's start with, I guess, yellow, red, and blue. By the
Okay,
way, our
so-
tiers, we got a Game Bred tier, then we got A, B, C, D, and then L tier. So these are the first games.
Can we
in the
just start with
series.
putting Gen 5 in Game Bred tier?
No, we gotta go the normal way. I mean, if we were to
Alright.
start somewhere, we honestly wouldn't start there. What we do is just, we start with BDST and put them in the L tier. So,
I mean, yeah, that's true.
so yeah, red, blue, and yellow. What do you guys think?
Mid as fuck.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
I personally think those are the OG of Pokemon because that's kind of where it started.
They are.
So, like, I would argumentably play those games over some of the newer games.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, they're definitely, the OGs. We gotta give them some respect. But they're definitely a product of its time. They're definitely not something that, lives well
Yes.
at the time. I definitely don't see them being higher than B tier. I also don't see them being lower than C tier. So I think it's probably either B or C tier, right? We can all agree on that.
Yeah, that's
So we
acceptable.
can just throw in B for now.
Okay. Yeah. We'll probably make them low B or something, but I'll put them in B.
Yeah, because even though, like, they're kind of aging, well, they already have aged, but they are very clearly old. They still have some merit with, like, all the glitches that they have. Which, like, for BDSP, the glitches are kind of a bad thing, but for Red and Blue, like, they're the reason why people still play the game.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I was about to say I have all 3 of the cartridges sitting on my desk right now, so it's kind of nostalgic not to give them some respect.
Right. And also,
I
besides
have
just the
Pokemon run on
glitches...
my graphing calculator.
Nice.
Hey, they run on my Game Boy Advance. They're golden for that.
Yeah. And besides the actual game being a bit glitchy, the competitive system as well, people play a lot because it's just so, like, just broken and just stupid. So,
I
Yeah,
mean,
Hyper Beam Tauros.
yeah, it's
don't
spam
even get me started.
Okay,
That
now we got
ugly.
now we got gold and silver. It's definitely improved on the originals, right? They added the day-night system. They're
Yeah.
I
And the
guess-
level curve is a bit whack, but
Yeah.
besides that, it's like...
I'm
I
assuming
still think it's games from their time more than
Right.
anything.
And I'm assuming you guys or whoever said the level curve has probably seen the Pokemon Challenges video, right? Where he talks about how it's the worst generation.
It's that, and also I put in quite a bit of help on a ROM hack of Pokemon Silver, so
Mhm.
you had to fix a lot of stuff like with the move sets. It's like Pokemon getting Fury swipes at level 45, and
But,
just
what are you talking about? Those are illegal. Ha ha ha.
but yeah, and then also like just having to increase the levels of all the battles and changing encounters to make it more varied.
So where do we
so,
think where they go?
I mean, the
It's
one
just
thing
crazy.
they do originally also hurts the game. Like, oh, you can kind of choose what order you can fight the gym leaders in, but then it ends up just making the levels so fucked up that
Yeah.
the game is like.
That's a good
I
point.
mean, that in itself, I think, gives it a little bit more credit for trying something that no other game, as far as I remember, really does. But they're still not.
I think what I would have liked is if like the levels were based on the order you fought them. So if you went to fight Price first, then he would have like a certain levels, and then if you go fight Chuck afterwards, then he would have higher levels.
Yeah, that's too much coding for game.
Yeah, that's true. Like I think the main problem was with it being an older game, they didn't really have the resources to do something like that.
I mean, even in modern day, Game Freak would do that. They're too
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, can we all agree, by the way, that Game Freak does not know how to make video games?
A freaking minimum.
Yeah.
It's a shit company. I don't understand. Like the only reason why no one, like anyone even knows what Game Freak is because they got incredibly lucky with just making a hit game. That's it. Anyway, so where do we think they go? C, B?
I'd say
I say
probably
C.
yeah, C.
Okay. And then what about? I never actually played Crystal. How does it compare?
It's
It falls,
basically the
falls
same.
in the same category. Yeah, there's
Okay.
no.
I'm assuming it's better, right?
It's
mean, yeah,
better,
it's
but it's not
yeah.
by much.
Right. Okay, now we
It's
got,
not like Platinum compared to Diamond Pearl.
yeah.
Correct.
It's just a little bit better.
All right, so now we got Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. In my opinion, the golden age of Pokemon is probably Gen 3 through 5, right? So this is kind of the start of the golden age.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm biased as fuck. I'd put them in Game Bread. Okay, I'd put at least Emerald in Game Bread, and then the other two in A, because I think they're amazing.
They are very good games.
I'd say Emerald is either high A or Game Bread. I'd say it's like Gen 5 is better, but like Emerald is still very good.
I think
So-
I think Emerald definitely gets high A. I think that's. Anyone disagree with that?
No, I don't disagree with that. But disclaimer from Pokemon: you know you can question a game when it gives you an error code that says there was a problem questioning your game logic. Please try again.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast, Gimme. Hello. You gonna be talking, or are you just chilling here? Oh, you probably said something in chat. I just realized I had my thing. Not gonna talk. Just trying to hear. All right. Anyway, wait. So Dark, when does it say that?
So this was just a disclaimer from Pokemon. I was playing Apex while I'm talking, and it said there was a problem questioning my logic.
Oh.
So I was just like, okay, thought it was interesting. But sorry, continue.
Nice. So yeah, I think we put Emerald in high A, and then Ruby and Sapphire high B, low A.
Either high B or low A.
I'd have to agree with that. If there was a tier in between both of them, I'd say let's go ahead and put them there. But since we're there's not a B and a half or whatever.
Okay, I'll put it in B for now, and then if we don't have that many stuff in the A and Game Bread tier, I'll move it up.
Mhm.
All right, now we got Fire Red and Leaf Green, also very good games. Of course, another third gen game.
Yeah, I think they're good too. I think they're also A. I think they add a lot. I think the Sevi Islands are a really nice addition to the original games. I think it's probably, and when we get to Oras, I think it's probably the best graphic upgrade because I think Oras fucking sucks. But I think it's like the best graphical upgrade on objectively, but from the original games. And yeah, I think they're at least an A.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've never actually played them. I've only played, like ROM hacks of them. But I think they graphically look really nice. Great upgrade.
There's a reason why they're used so often for ROM hacks.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. They're just like one of the default Pokemon games for playing a Pokemon game. Because they're the Gen 1 games, but they just look nice. So I think definitely A tier, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, now we got Diamond and Pearl, okay, so real quick, when have you guys all started playing Pokemon? I started when I was a kid at Diamond and Pearl. Well, my first game was Heart Gold. What about you guys?
My first game was I was fortunate enough for my first game to be Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Oh, wow, nice.
My first game was Black version, and then I played Platinum shortly after.
Okay.
Mine were Red and Blue.
Red and Blue. Red and Blue. Well,
Mad respect for the OG.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
OG.
old. I just grew up with older consoles, so
Right.
I've played basically all of the games.
Nice.
When did those come out? Do we have?
The first
Does
ones?
anybody remember? Yeah, like
90
Red and Blue,
1996. 1996.
Okay.
Yeah.
When
Because
did...
my father had a copy of those. I just never really played them, just because about the time that I started playing was when if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me fact check myself before I say anything.
But around the time I was playing Pokemon, I think it was the era of Emerald, so Gen 3-ish. But I have been playing the original since I started playing Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
can,
started like right after Gen 5 came out.
Yeah, no, I can say about because I'll show my age a little bit. I was about 4 years old when Fire Red and Leaf Green came out, so I can successfully say that's kind of the era that I lived in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, most kids around my generation played Gen 4, like Diamond and Pearl, with their first games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know which came out first? Was it? Oh, what just happened? I'm assuming it was Diamond and Pearl and then Heart Gold, Soul Silver, right? That's how we
Yeah, and then Platinum.
Yeah, Platinum.
Oh, and then Platinum. Oh,
Yes.
that makes sense actually, because I always just thought it was weird that I played Heart Gold before I played the main Gen 4 games. But I played Heart Gold, then I played Platinum. I didn't play Diamond and Pearl, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because Diamond and Pearl came out about when the DS phase was kind of, as it was. So, but it was still very new when those games came out. So.
Yeah. And let me just say, if you do not grow up with a Wii and a DS, I don't fuck with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those are
facts.
good, yeah. Those are the good kind of people.
Those are sitting in the back of the bus at school with the DS room chats and stuff like that.
Picto chat, bro. Picto chat.
Picto chat, my guy.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what it's called. Oh my god, those were the days.
Yeah. Playing the
I'm
Mario
getting
Kart, original Mario Kart. You could play a DS download play. You have a bunch of shy guys in there.
You guys are making me feel old.
Anyway, so back to get a bit back on track. Actually, we didn't even start with Diamond and Pearl. So Diamond and Pearl, obviously amazing games. We all love them.
They do have some issues though.
They have a lot of issues.
Like, if you look at Flint.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like if you look at Flint, you can kind of see no fire types is a thing that people kind of meme about.
Right. You got rapid
I think the level curve is not great. Then also with the bugs, if you look at the speed run, it's basically get bike as fast as possible and then warp to the credits.
Really? I mean,
so for red and blue, that's fine, but I'd argue that for this, it's a bit broken.
I mean, I don't think unless I'm wrong, the glitches in Diamond. Well, actually, okay, are these glitches in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, or just Diamond and Pearl? I never actually.
No, okay, so
Just in Diamond
this is
and
kind of
Pearl.
funny.
Okay.
The tweaking glitch where you can kind of confuse the rendering system, and then you load a
Yep.
chunk where it's not supposed to be, and then you reload the game, and then you go through a door backwards, and you end up in the void around a building. And then you can just go anywhere using that. So in Platinum and also Heart Gold Soul Silver, instead of fixing that glitch, they just put an invisible barrier around all of the maps in the game so that people couldn't go too far.
Which
Actually
you can
pretty
still
funny.
get around the invisible barrier.
Yeah, so you can still use it to skip Tojo Falls and just beat Morty and then go straight to E4 in Heart Gold Soul Silver, and then in
Yeah.
Platinum you can skip the guy that's blocking Sunny Shore and stuff like that.
If it was any other company, I'd say that's pretty base. But considering it's Game Freak, I just think they were lazy.
Yeah, it is. I think they're just
Yeah.
lazy.
I mean, I guess yeah. So you guys can tell me where to put Diamond and Pearl, because I only played Platinum. So where do we think it goes?
You said Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah, Diamond and Pearl.
It does not deserve A tier.
I'd say probably B.
Yeah, because there's too much wrong with it. It does not deserve A tier.
And where does it compare to Ruby
I
and
would say
Sapphire?
C personally.
Really?
I kind of agree
Yeah.
with whoever the individual
I don't
is.
think it's
just
C tier. I think it's low B. But
No,
I
I'm
agree
saying
with
C
high
tier.
I guess.
See, I'm thinking less in context of just the game itself. I personally had a lot of issues playing Diamond and Pearl for the first time. I hated how slow it was. I hated the story
Oh, yeah,
itself
the
was just
health
pretty
bars.
bland.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Yeah, don't get me started on the health bar bullshit.
It-
Just
Yeah,
yeah,
you run into a Blissey in Battle Factory.
No.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
the health bars finish.
I would say high C. It's not. It's an average game, to be honest. It's still. It's not that bad. It's not that good.
Two
But
things I
that's
want to
just
say.
my personal take on
First
it.
of all, you mean average for a Pokemon game or an average game? Because if it's an average for a Pokemon game, it's probably
Average
not a good
Pokemon game.
So it's a pretty bad game in general, then, because Pokemon games are not very good.
Yeah,
Um,
there's also the aspect that I'm thinking about, Platinum. It's instantly better.
Yeah. Honestly, I knew about, the individual problems that the games had, obviously the slow health bar and all that stuff. I know that combined they're that bad to make them that much worse than Platinum, because Platinum's obviously going to be an A tier game at the very least. But Diamond and Pearl, I didn't think were that bad. So you want them, I guess, in low B, or do you guys really want them in C?
I think we should put them in a game bread so that the Gen 4 simps do not leak our IPs.
No, it's okay. We'll put Platinum high. We'll put Platinum high.
Oh yeah, I'd say C is fair. High C or low B.
Really? What do you guys think? Are we doing C or B?
C for now. I mean, yeah, I agree. Even when it comes to Platinum, I don't know. I grew up on it, and I still am not the biggest fan of Gen 4. I just don't think... I don't think they're amazing or great, but I think they're fair. Like, objectively, I think they're pretty solid games. But personally, I'm not the hugest fan, but I think low B is fair.
Okay, I'll keep them in low B for now. I guess Dark King had to go. Hopefully Fen will be back soon, because we're losing people. So now we got Platinum. Definitely at least A tier, right? I think, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say A or low game bread.
A low game, but yeah, I think it's definitely, at the very least, is the highest game we have so far. It's probably above Emerald, I'd say. I think. Do we have any disagreements with that?
Me personally, I preferred Emerald over Platinum, but that might just be a personal take.
Right. What do you think, Sushi?
I also prefer Emerald over Platinum because I feel like if you compare them, like, I don't think Platinum upgrades or is not objectively, but is more interesting in the aspects that it claims to upgrade compared to Emerald. Like, I think the Battle Frontier of Emerald is better and more interesting. I don't think the graphics are such a big upgrade from Gen 4 to Gen 3 that it's like, wow, this is mind-blowing. Like, it's so much better. Personally, I think Gen 3 has the best soundtrack. I think Gen 3 soundtrack is better. So I would put Gen 3 over Gen 4, but I do see the case for switching them.
Right. I mean, I also, one thing I want to bring up is I think I love the map of Sinnoh. I think it's really cool. I mean, Mount Coronet, a pain to navigate, but, I think the whole northern area with Snow Point City is cool. Cantilever City on the, across the ocean from where you begin is pretty nice.
I mean, Hoenn is 7 out of 10 too much water.
Yes,
so.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah,
7.8
I was thinking that too, that, Gen 4 was kind of the first generation to, like, really want to, like, diversify its map. But then even Gen 3 also, like, does something very unique with the region and makes it, like, very water-based and, like, even has, like, a town.
7 out of 10 too much water.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, like, if IGN says 7 out of 10 too much water, like, there's too much water.
Yeah, too much water, bro. Okay. Now we got Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
We should just have IGN make our tier list for us.
Oh yeah, it's a great idea, totally. It's not like they just released a top 100 best games of all time list. That just is completely awful.
Yeah, it's like top 100 games of all time. Number 1, Cyberpunk 2077.
One of the lists I saw of the top 100 games of all time, they put Tetris at number 1. They're like, Tetris is so influential. So many things have Tetris. I'm like, okay, just because it's influential doesn't mean it's a good game. It's fucking Tetris. Like,
yeah, I think that, like, Pong is the best game of all time.
Yeah, Pong's the best game, bro. Fucking yeah. Okay, so let's.
I mean, like, if you don't like Pong, you're a Zoomer. Like,
yeah. If you don't like Pong, who even are you, bro? All right, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. These were my first games ever, so obviously I'm gonna be a bit biased towards them, but I think they are amazing games. I think they're game bred tier. Anyone? What do you guys think?
Wait, for HDSS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that they could be game bred tier. I still think that Gen 5 is better, but
yeah,
they really do fix quite a bit of the issues that Gen 2 had. They don't they're not perfect, but they're still good games.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good games. I think they're incredibly enjoyable. They're very. I think the environments of the towns that they have are really nice. It kind of realized what Gen 2 was trying to do. It has the whole traditional Japan theme. It's pretty nice. We're good with Game Bred tier then?
Yeah, it's fair. Also, something about Platinum I want to mention is that I don't get it. I don't know what Game Freak is trying to do, but, like, they're setting up this whole, like, multiverse thing or something. Something they just love throwing in, like, random characters in random games, like the Gen 3 Frontier Brain in Sun and Moon and Ingo in Pokemon Arceus. Like, I don't understand why they're doing it, but
I mean,
I think
Ingo makes sense from a lore standpoint because he fell through the time-space rift just like you. So.
Yeah, but, like, I just don't understand. I understand that, but, like, why they're doing it. I don't understand why, like, game
It's kind of
development
like a
wise.
throwback.
Okay, what I don't
Yeah.
understand is why you're trying to analyze a Pokemon game story, bro. Like,
Oh no, I'm not. I just like it's whatever. But I just think Platinum deserves credit for, I think, being the first game to do it, because they put Jasmine in the game, and then they continued it on with Platinum because Looker's in it, and then all the other games go fucking crazy with it by like throwing random, like literally random characters into every game. But yeah,
Looker's a base character. Let me say, Looker's a base character, by the way.
Looker's pretty
Yeah, that's
cool.
true.
I do enjoy some Looker.
Oh, fun fact. So, why do you guys think the Looker's called the Looker?
Because he's
I
looking
forget
at
if
you while
there's
you
actual
sleep.
lore for this, but I'm just gonna say that he's looking for stuff. He's a detective.
I mean, I think he has. Actually, hold on. Someone joined. Who dat? That is. Oh, Derek Pella. Welcome. Is he gonna be talking? Let's see. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so we're just. He's muted.
He's looking at Machamp R34 right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, back to the Looker. So if you look at his character design, it looks like he has some pretty big eyes. So I think most people think it's because he has big eyes. The reasoning is actually just because he apparently is supposed to look handsome. That's why he's a Looker. I don't know.
I was going to make that joke.
It's a bit
I
of
guess
trivia
that's
right
the
there.
actual explanation.
That is the actual explanation. So, yeah. Okay, so you guys ready to talk about Black and White?
Yes,
Black and White.
Tier. I'm a
Black
Gen
and
5
White
simp.
2, goated, amazing, perfection, everything.
Yeah, great games. I think they're the only games where the sequel to it, Black and White 2, are actually worthy of a sequel. Like, for
Yes.
example, like the obvious case is Sun and Moon, which we'll talk about. Ultra Sun and Moon should have been the first games. Even Diamond and Pearl, Platinum should have just been that, or they should have just been what Platinum was.
Yes.
Every game is like that except Black and White and Black and White 2. They're both completely different games, but they are of course similar, which is why there is the two. Both for their own reasons, amazing games, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like every gym. Like there are no like the same gyms between Black and White and Black to White 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
know.
they changed them all.
They also, it's like they kind of, with Black and White. So quick little story here. When Black and White first came out, I was obviously, I don't know, like maybe 12 or something, 13. And me being the idiot I was, when I first saw the Pokemon, I saw that the names were in Japanese. So I thought, this isn't real Pokemon. This isn't, our standard American Pokemon. This is Japanese Pokemon. It's a fake. Everyone was calling it Pokemon. Like, I don't understand. These are Japanese. These are not real Pokemon. Obviously, I had no idea Pokemon was fucking Japanese. I also had no idea that there was like generations. Like, I thought, all generations 1 through 4 were all just like this. We're just Pokemon. And then Gen 5 was like, oh, they're adding new Pokemon all of a sudden. I'm like, they can't just add new Pokemon, especially from Japan. Like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, I mean, eventually I realized, and it's I find it hilarious. I mean, when you play through the game, you do kind of get that feeling, though, that they're almost reinventing Pokemon, because there's a shit ton of new Pokemon, another like 151 essentially. The Pokemon resemble the Pokemon in the Gen 1. It's kind of like, like with the Machamp line, they made the Conkeldurr line. With the Zubat line, they made Woobat. There's just with Geodude and Golem, they have a Roggenrola and Gigalith. So overall, they kind of just remade Pokemon in a way, and it's really cool. I mean, actually, what's funny is that obviously I was saying, the first Pokemon I thought were like, American, and then all of a sudden they're Japanese. It's the other way around, because the first 4 Pokemon games were based on areas in Japan. And
yeah,
it's based on it's based on New York, which is where I live. So,
although we should put White before Black because it makes more sense for N to have Zekrom.
Right, and has Zekrom in White. So yeah, okay. I mean, I played White.
Wait, whoa,
N has Zekrom in Black.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yo,
in Black.
no. Hey, yo, I'm gonna have to step down on this. Zekrom is much better than Reshiram, so White is better than
I'm just
Black.
saying truths versus ideals. It's like N has very strong ideals, but he's been lied to his whole life.
Right.
I mean, who cares, man? Zekrom's better than Reshiram.
Who cares? Hey, we gotta be careful, okay? These games are Black and White, okay? We don't want anyone thinking we're racist or something, okay? Chill out.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
gotta put Black first. We gotta put Black first. Else people are
Yeah,
gonna
like
be
in
on
Black
us.
2, like You get Zekrom, so
Yeah, they changed it
if
up.
you like Zekrom, then you just play the sequel.
Yeah, play the sequel.
And then I know this isn't controversial anymore, but I genuinely think the Gen 5 sprites is the peak of Pokemon design.
Yeah.
Like, I just think the 3D models fucking suck. The Gen 5 sprites are perfection.
Dude, it's
Just
crazy.
Like Typhlosion.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy because like by the
One
time
thing that I like about Legends Arceus is that Typhlosion isn't as ugly because he actually has the fire during battle.
Okay, Hisuian
He's a
Typhlosion
stronger
is
now.
amazing. I fucking am
Yeah.
obsessed with that design.
He's
But
a
yeah,
stronger,
anyways,
so it's funny.
Gen 5 sprites are peak Pokemon.
Yeah, they're animated. It's very nice. I find it funny that actually, by the time I don't know, like let's say Gen 6 rolled around, the popular opinion was that Gen 5 fucking sucked,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I mean,
I
wasn't
believe
that just
too.
for Alyssify?
Was it? I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I thought the opinion of the games were that they sucked, like originally.
No, it's the
Is that wrong?
Pokemon cycle where a game sucks, and then a couple years down the line, people are like, "Why do people hate this game? It's actually good." And that's what's happening with Gen 5. Is like, wait, this game's actually good.
What other games does that happen with though?
People did not like Gen 3, and then when the
Really?
remakes were coming around, people were like, "Oh wait, Gen 3 was actually really good."
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair.
I mean, I would say that about ORAS, just based on what BDSP is.
True.
Yeah, we'll talk about that eventually. Those, yeah, whatever.
And then Black and White 2 are just a step up from Black and White. I don't think.
So that's what I thought originally, but people changed my mind on it because Black and White mainly had an amazing story, and Black and White 2 was kind of back to it. Was obviously an amazing Pokemon game, but didn't have that same story, and I mean that's the main reason. So a lot of people actually like Black and White more than Black and White 2. What do you guys think about it? I think they're kind of
No,
equal.
but the
It's kinda
man
hard.
has to get his sister's Purloin, so he's going on a warpath. When you can just catch another Purloin.
I gotta personally, I prefer Black and White 2 over it just because we had Evil Jetsis.
No way, you just said Jetsis.
Jetsis?
Jetsis? Jetsis?
Yeah, it's Jetsis.
No, Jetsis,
No,
man.
there's no
obviously, sorry, I'm
Jetsis.
really
No,
tired right now.
Asian boy
Jetsis,
GMT, what do you mean?
no, but he's all evil. That's like the first time in a Pokemon game we had pure evil. We had Cyrus, I guess, but and Giovanni also technically, but we never had
I
anyone
mean,
who's
Cyrus just
like
wants to live in solitary confinement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just
but,
like,
know,
I
he-
hate people.
yeah, but yeah, Giovanni and you really don't see true evil in the Pokemon game until Black White 2, which I found kind of interesting personally. I like that different take, especially for a kid game, because we also have games like Shadows of Almia, which is a Pokemon Ranger game.
That's a good ass game.
That
That's like
also-
the one Ranger game.
Yeah. No, that game was fucking dope as hell. And
Yeah.
the storyline and everything, really great. Why? Because they embrace the fact that there is evil, even though it's a children's game, there's evil that exists. So I just, find it kind of interesting personally.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, we saw more of Getsis in Black and White too, but in the original Black and White, he's really fucking manipulating again. That was a pretty cool story.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Black and White still was pretty cool. You had also a lot more N, and N is the best character ever in the whole franchise. But I don't know. I still like Black and White 2 over personally, I guess. But hot takes, maybe.
What do you guys prefer? Black and White 2?
I prefer Black and White 2. I think
Oh, you can continue.
no, I think it's hard to objectively compare them because the thing about Black and White 2 is that it builds off of Black and White. So for me, I think it's hard to split it because I want to say Black and White 2 is better because it developed the region of Black and White so much more and it built so much off of it that it's I think it's better. So
Yeah, Black and White 2 are so much different than because they're not a remake. They're an actual sequel, which you never see that often in a Pokemon game. Heart Gold, HGSS, and then Leafing Fire Red, those are more not actual sequels, but those are just remakes, of the game. Not like BDSP, but they were just remakes. Black White 2 were actually expanding upon what was already established. So it was
Yeah, I'd say Black to White 2 is better.
Okay. I mean, my favorite thing about Black and White 2, by the way, is just I love how in Black and White they only had Unova Pokemon, and in Black and White 2 they put more national best
Yeah.
back, and that was really cool. I like how they did that. That's kind of a plus to both black and white too. So, but
I also think Team Plasma is the best, is the most developed and well crafted evil team.
Yeah.
yeah, actually, I love the Team Plasma theme. Like when I first heard that.
Oh, it's so good.
All of the
sure to play it.
soundtrack for Black and White. Oh my god.
I'm about to play a theme.
Oh,
Hold
is
up.
it-
Actually, you guys won't be able to
is
hear
that the
it,
theme?
but I'm about to play it. Hold up. I'm playing it for
The Plasma Frigate music is pretty
Alright.
cool.
That was probably pretty awkward for you guys because
Yeah.
for you guys it was just nothing, but for the people watching they could hear the music. So, yeah, I don't really have a strong opinion either way, but I think most of the Pokemon community actually likes Black and White over Black and White too. But I'm fine putting them ahead. All right.
Yeah, I'd say they're tied. But if we had to put one over the other, it's like
Yeah.
they're the
that's fair.
sequels.
Mhm.
So
Okay. Now we have X and Y. I've heard a lot
L.
of different opinions
L.
on this.
Straight L.
I fucking hate X and Y. I think they're
Yep.
pure trash.
Wow.
Yep,
So
straight L. Don't
That's-
no
I give
debate,
X
just
and
straight
Y
L.
the excuse of they had to put a lot of effort into making all the 3D models. So they weren't able to focus on the gameplay as much, but if you just look at the game itself, it's bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the opinion my opinion is usually that they're shit games, and then people always are like, oh, it's the first 3DS game, they get excused, which they do a bit, as Camel said. But yeah, overall, they're definitely not good games. I mean, considering our lowest games are in C right now, and we also have BDSP to put, I think we put them in D. Real
Yeah,
quick,
SCD.
welcome to the podcast panel.
See,
Hello.
okay,
It's
think
great to
about
be
X and Y.
Yeah, welcome. So we already talked about Legends Arceus. We're now just talking, doing a little tier list, and then we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct. So. All right, what were you saying, Shadow?
My thing on X and Y, the jump from 5 to 6, to be honest, it's not the best looking game, but it's still a nice looking game for
No, it's not.
that standard.
Fucking bro, bobbleheads,
Okay.
bro.
Compare, okay, bobbleheads. That's BDSP. Fucking. Ooh,
well, okay, we don't talk about
Yeah,
that. That's
BDSP is L tier, so
you can't say
No,
a game
well,
is
okay.
good because you compare it to BDSP. Okay, that's just not legal.
What I mean by beautiful, I'm not talking about like the way it looks. Like the story itself, it's not the best story at all. It's,
Yeah, it's fucking
objectively
awful.
not the best story. But it's still, the ending was pretty okay. I don't like the game at all, obviously. X and Y, horrible. It introduced fairies and nerfed dragon types, But, it's still.
are you looking for
it's,
Zerosic?
Oh, Lysander. That's his
it's
name.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's. Oh no, Team Flare. Ooh. Oh yeah,
Bro.
never mind. I take back everything I said. I
Bro.
take back everything I said.
Bro, hold up. I
Oh, yeah,
gotta.
I'll also get Zerosic.
Huh?
All right.
You know the
So-
scientist dude?
Oh, what's the guy? The scientist. Wait, what about the scientist? But no, that's not it. What's his name?
It's Zerosic. Xerosic.
I know what you're talking about. Who the fuck's Zerosic? I'm thinking of
Who
someone
the
else.
fuck is that?
What's his
What?
name? That's not his name. What the guy who? Oh no, that's Black and White. Oh, he's in Black and White. Who the fuck's Zerosic?
Chorus?
Oh yeah,
Zerosic,
I'm
okay.
thinking of Chorus. Yeah, I'm thinking of Chorus. Who the fuck's Zerosic?
No, Zerosic is that like pasty guy who wears like the full orange and red outfit. Who's like supposed to be the post game, but it's like incredibly scuffed. And also there's a scene where it's like, oh, if you beat me, I won't activate the ultimate weapon, and then you beat him.
Oh,
and
what's
he's
his name
like,
again? What's his name?
I'm just gonna troll you. I'm gonna activate it anyway.
What's his name? How do you spell
That
it?
was Xerosic.
Oh, this guy looks familiar. Oh, he's just a team
Yeah.
player guy. This guy looks ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
But let's just look at the main villain real quick, everybody. Let's look at the main villain. What the fuck is this?
Hey, he looks kind of hot, to be honest.
Look at this. Okay, this is a good image of him. To be fair, this is I shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that.
that's a good image.
I chose a
That's
good image. This is a good image. But just look at this motherfucker, bro. Who the fuck is this? And of course he's a Pyro as his main Pokemon. This fucking Joker, bro. No way, this is our main villain. Like he's just so stupid. Well, what's his goal about though? Like, what's the deal with it? Oh, he likes beauty. Is that him?
To make the
Like,
world
he's
beautiful,
Thanos.
man.
Right. Yeah.
He's Thanos.
He's Thanos. He's Thanos. Fucking ugly
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he just wants to destroy everything, and then he thinks that will bring happiness.
Or whatever.
Yeah, and then when you beat him, he's like, haha, joke's on you. I'm giving you immortality.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Your character never dies, right? So he's not wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Anyway,
I guess from a lore standpoint, the reason why all the player characters are immortal is because they've all touched Xerneas.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Except
sense.
in Legends Arceus, Kogita confirms that you're not immortal, so that's kind of an L.
L plus ratio, plus marooned, plus no wenches.
Let's get good. Plus skill issue.
Yeah, can we talk about how like once everybody saw Kogita, they just started like spamming mommy? It's like, oh my god,
Who?
it's
Who?
Dimitrescu all over again.
Who?
It's a character from Legends Arceus.
What's her name? Let me look her up. I don't know the names.
Kogita, like Cogita.
She's from the end of the game.
Oh yeah, this I got to this part. Well, the people.
Who's that?
What's the? Great. What's the other girl that I saw people fucking sipping for? She has red hair. I think she's. Who the fuck is she?
Oh yeah, like the Mars person.
Yeah,
is
oh
it,
yeah,
like Arezu, like Arezu.
Yeah, this one. I saw people sipping for this one, bro. People are
I
fucking
saw more
down
people
bad.
simping for Volo, to be honest.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
I
respectable.
mean, Volo's actually valid.
That's valid. Anyway, X and Y, we agreed they're D tier, right?
Mhm.
And obviously Y goes first because Yveltal's actually pretty cool. Xerneas is stupid.
Yeah, Xerneas is a massive L.
I used Yveltal a lot of competition. Well, actually, I used Xerneas at a VGC event as well because you kind of have to if you want to do decent in the event. But I used
Yeah, Xerneas is so. Yeah.
I used an XY team. It was Xerneas and Yveltal, and Yveltal was sick. It's very fun to use.
Mhm.
All right, now we got Oraz, Mega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. What do we think about these games?
Trash.
Low C.
Yeah, they're not very good. They removed some good feat. They removed the Battlefront 2 and all that shit.
They ruined the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, panel's gone. Bye bye.
Only good thing that came out of Oraz was Mega Sharpedo.
I mean, Mega Camera up.
Megas are cool. Okay,
Like,
I
also,
like
like,
them.
the other Megas they
Yeah,
added
okay,
as well.
I'll give you that. Mega camera ups, yeah, that's fine too.
I
Those
think
are the only two things that came out of it.
I think it's funny that in general people didn't like Megas that much until they saw Z Crystals and Dynamax, and they're like, okay, go back to Megas, go back.
I think the Delta episode was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that episode was cool. Zinnia is a pretty cool character.
And like, besides them removing the Battlefronts here, I don't think they were that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad either. I think they are better than X and Y. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because obviously they're based off good games. So
I mean, I might say high C, to be honest.
high C.
I can also
Yeah.
see low C.
Okay, I think we
I
do
wanna
agree
put-
then above X and Y, but high D, low C. What do we think?
C.
Low C. I would say low C.
Okay, that's fair. Now we got Sun and okay. So Sun and Moon are super hard to judge because by themselves they're pretty. I think they're actually pretty good. But Ultra Sun and Moon are what they essentially should have been. And from like actual game standpoint, they're not bad. But from a standpoint of practicality, of they just fucking stole our money, it's awful. So like I don't know.
So I've never played Ultra Sun and Moon. I've played Sun and Moon, and I actually really like Sun and Moon. I would put them A at least. From just playing Sun and Moon, I thought they were really good. I thought
they're good. They
the
are good.
islands were cool. I thought the locale was cool.
The
I
graphics
thought-
are a big upgrade from X and Y, by the way.
Graphics are a
looks
lot
really
better.
Nice. It looks really nice.
They added one of the coolest features that they removed for no reason. The custom Pokemon throwing animation.
Right.
I don't know. The
Actually,
new Pokemon were cool.
I got a solution. I wouldn't feel comfortable putting it in a high tier at all because we cannot just ignore the fact that they stole our money. So I'm gonna put another tier called stole our money and put
And
them
can't
in.
you just put every game in that tier?
Oh,
I mean, every new
true.
game.
Okay, fine. How about I was gonna say insulted on intelligence, but like once again, that's with every new game. I'll just say
Yeah, like for Sun and Moon, I liked parts of it, but I never want to replay it because the beginning of the game is just so boring. And just the whole like trainer school
well, yeah, there's
thing and
obviously
like and just everything in that thing, and also all the cutscenes. Like if there was an option to skip cutscenes, then that would make the game like 5 times better.
Mhm.
And also like
See, my
you can continue.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say my inherent problem with like the newer games, how fucking easy they are. Like you go back to Black and White 2, like those are actually challenging. We also had like challenger mode for like further difficulty. You play fucking XY, you play Sun and Moon, you have the link share. Link share you can't even turn off in like SM, right? If I'm not mistaken, in Sword and Shield. Like it's trivial at this point. I don't
Okay,
know.
I just want to
That's
say
just me.
none of the Pokemon games are hard.
Yeah. So I
But
think
the new ones are so much more boring.
yeah,
No,
I
but
think
like it's
they were
not
never
hard
difficult.
per se. It's just it's fun, or it has a small challenge to it that actually makes it kind of fun in
You
that
have to use
aspect.
2 brain cells as opposed to 0.
By the way, in
Yeah,
terms of
pretty much.
Nuzlocke, did you guys know that is it Sun and, I forget if it's Sun and Moon or Ultra Moon, but one of those games, they're the most difficult games to Nuzlocke, actually.
I
It's
mean,
probably
in Ultra
Sun.
Sun Ultra Moon, it's because
probably
you only get 1 encounter for like the
Yeah.
whole first
Yeah,
island,
okay, well,
because
no.
you get your start on Route 1.
Yeah, the first part is a technicality. You essentially can't beat it by Nuzlocke by technicality. I mean, you can, but like it's almost impossible. But even without that, it's the totem captains are difficult. In general, for Nuzlocke, it's actually a really difficult game. It's like literally the number
But
one.
who
most
goes
difficult.
around and plays Nuzlocke?
People
Like,
want to challenge,
just
like
from
you've
a-
been talking about, bro.
From a casual standpoint,
Well,
that's
once
I'm
again-
talking more of a casual standpoint, not a Nuzlocke standpoint. Those are two different things.
Well, from a casual standpoint, once again, none of the games are too difficult. And honestly, Ultra Sun and
Yeah.
Moon aren't too much, aren't that... I mean, the beginning, obviously, it holds your hand a lot, but it's not actually that easy if you compare it to other Pokemon games.
But it's
Really
still, rolling up a gym, you're like 10, 20 levels higher than the gym leader. Like, the fuck's the point of that?
Yeah, well, for Sun and Moon, you have the Totem Pokemon, which actually could be, not difficult to face, but obviously not easy when compared to,
Yeah.
the older Pokemon games. Like, it's not that much more easy than the other ones.
I mean, the
Yeah.
totems are just so easily cheesable. That's the thing, you just lower their stats and then win.
Well, yeah, but from a
The
casual
only
standpoint, a
one
lot
that's
of
like
people
remotely
use it.
difficult is Ultra Necrozma.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Which you can
of
just
course.
cheese with Zorua.
That too.
And then also if you just have like affection mechanics, you can cheese it that way too.
Yeah.
Or you can just PP stall it if you're lame. Or if you just have a good team, then you can win.
Yeah, I mean, you can honestly choose any battle in Pokemon no matter what, just because of the mechanics of how the battle system works. Like, setup, X items are always overpowered. There's always ways to cheese battles and make it incredibly easy.
Yeah, man, you gotta choose
I
that
remember-
fight against Joey. It is Rattata.
I remember this Thanksgiving, I had my cousin play her first ever Pokemon game, and we played BDSP, right?
That's an L.
It is an L. Well, she doesn't know any better. It's just a Pokemon game, and basically we got. She actually was surprisingly good at it. She's like a speedrunner. She got through it super quickly, and we got to like the end of the game versus Cynthia, and basically we didn't have much time left, because we were, she had to go soon, so we were trying to finish it, and she was against Cynthia. So obviously, I gave her some tips as to how, to beat it, and her team was not prepared at all. She would have gotten destroyed, but we were able to beat it because literally we PP stalled by spamming revive items, and then you just win. It's that exploitable. You can just beat Cynthia by PP stalling, essentially, just by spamming items. So
Yeah, but that's so
X items to
lame,
base
though.
your-
Like-
Well, obviously it's lame, but I'm saying it's very exploitable. I mean, obviously we didn't want to do that, but I wanted her to finish the game with the little time we had left, and it technically worked. So you can, saying a boss is exploitable is, you could exploit Necrozma with Zora. I mean, who cares? It's a Pokemon battle. They're not supposed to be good boss fights, and I mean, they're
I
always
think
going to be
it's-
exploitable.
The main thing is like one Pokemon is so much more easily exploitable than like 6 Pokemon. I mean, to be fair, like there aren't really many battles in the game where they actually have 6 Pokemon, but 5 is not that common.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Anyway, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where do we think these games are? We all agree that they're actually really good games, definitely underrated. I mean, it's hard to say that they're good when they're essentially what Sun and Moon should have been, and they're stealing our money. But I think definitely A tier, right?
yeah, I'd say low A is fair.
I think bottom of A. Any
Yeah.
disagreements? Okay, cool. Now we got Let's Go. Actually, no, we don't. We have... Oh, no, we do. Yeah, these came out first, right? So... what do we think about Let's Go?
Let's Go's kind of whack because I was clearly not in the demographic for it. It was mostly just like trying to bring Pokemon Go players into the main series.
I guess
So.
so, yeah. I honestly, I mean, they are a bit of a cash
Personally,
grab.
I would say D tier, but
I honestly
like,
love how good they look. They look really, really good.
yeah, but that's the only good thing about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, for like, it's okay. These games and Sun and Moon, and I guess Black and White are like the best looking games. I don't know. I mean, I just don't understand how we can get like on the Switch. We got games like Breath of the Wild looks nice. Let's Go looks amazing. Like, how does Sword and Shield not look like this? Why does Sword and Shield not look like this? Like, I don't understand. It looks so good.
But they're lazy.
Yeah, I guess so. They're lazy. I mean, that's the obvious answer, and that's definitely the correct answer because Game Freak's trash. But and they're just stupid as well. But I think they'd go higher than D. I honestly, I don't know, maybe low C. I think.
I would say D tier.
Really? You guys would say D tier? Okay, we could put it in high D over X and Y.
Yeah.
You are. I mean, yeah, they're really the only thing they have going for them is they look nice, but they look really fucking nice.
Yeah, also, every battle in the game can be a 2v1.
What
Like,
do you
on
mean?
your side. Because if you do, like, the partner mechanic thing, then you can just, like, have, like, another person fighting with you.
You can?
And you just 2v1 every fight.
Don't you send that your partner Pokemon separately, or no? I'm misremembering.
But no, it's just, like, a double battle, except you have 2 on one side, and you have 2 on your side, and they only have 1 on their side.
I know, I get what you're saying, but do you? That's what.
Yeah.
I get. Is your partner Pokemon always out?
No, like, you can just, like, press a button, and then, like, another trainer will come in.
It's like a
I think it's,
co-op
like, the
mode.
opposite gender.
There's a co-op mode,
Oh,
Yeah, it's the co-op.
right. I got you. Yeah, I kind of remember that a bit. I actually don't remember it that much, probably because I didn't use it that often. Yeah, well,
I never
whatever.
played the game.
They're obviously meant to be very, very easy. So
I mean, yeah, it's for the Go players.
yeah,
And
Okay.
Go players have no brain cells. Like, there was a thing where it's like they were releasing Gen 4 Pokemon in Go, and there was like some board where people had like posted the image for Darkrai, and they're like, no, this is just a fake leak. There's no way they would make a Pokemon like this. Then people were trying to say like, no, this Pokemon has existed for like years. And they were like, no, like this isn't a Pokemon. Stop trying to lie to us.
Bro,
It's like-
that's literally me when I was fucking 13 looking at the Unova Pokemon.
yeah, it's like Go players didn't understand that the main series even exists.
yeah,
They just think that Pokemon Go invented Pokemon.
bro, that's hilarious. No way you had that small of a brain. Like that's literally me when I was 13, bro. That's funny. Bro, like whenever I ever tell anyone I play competitive Pokemon, they always be like, "Oh, you Pokemon Go?" I'm like, "No." Okay, Sword and Shield. So obviously these are not good games.
Yeah, I say D tier.
I think bottom of D. I do not think they're a L tier.
Yep.
Because one thing I think they did really well, and you could argue that this is just laziness, which it might be, but honestly, I think it could also just be intelligence what they did. Basically, they said, okay, Pokemon games don't have good story, so let's just not focus that much on the story, because it's obviously a short game. It's kind of narrowing down what Pokemon is a bit, and it's saying, we're going to take out all the unnecessary stuff and leave the story. Like, they just made the story really short, and I like how they do, there's not super long cutscenes. They realized that, it's called Backlash from Sun and Moon, where everyone was like, okay, the intro is super long. And they just made it so they didn't focus on the story, which is good, because it's whatever. It's one thing to have a bad story, and it's another thing to just fucking force your audience to just watch that trash story. So I do like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only decent thing to come out of Sword and Shield was, like, some of the designs.
Yeah,
Everything
designs are
else was
pretty
just
good.
bad.
I also like it when
But I don't think they deserve to be in a tier with BDSP, because at
Yeah.
least they're games.
At least they're games.
BDSP aren't games.
You know what? Let's actually not rank BDSP yet. Let's do Arceus first, because we already talked about Arceus a lot. I think it's a good step in the right direction. In general, it's not a good game. Definitely
But for
higher
a
than
Pokemon game, it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Either somewhere in C or low B. What do you guys think?
I would argue high B.
High B? No, not better than Ruby Sapphire.
No,
did.
I mean, like, not better than Ruby Sapphire, but I'd say better than like the originals.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Okay, I'm fine with that. All right, now these are the worst games in existence. What the fuck is this? What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Everything is just so fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
I think you should search that up except replace the B with an M. That would be very funny. I said I think you should search that up, but replace the P with an M. That would be very funny.
Oh, the P with an M. Nah. that would be bad. At least the B. Bro,
No, I said P. I guess it's kind of hard to hear over Discord.
Yeah. Let me just bring this up real quick. So the audience can see it. Or actually, they can see it there, probably. But whatever. Yeah, this is just the ugliest thing I've ever seen. At first, like, okay, people who first reactions was, oh, look, there's like bobbleheads, it's stylistic. No, it's lazy, you dumb piece of shit. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. It fucking hurts my eyes. It's the laziest fucking biggest insult to my intelligence ever. This shit is awful.
Yeah, this is in the battles. I'd say that the overworld looks worse than this.
Yeah, the overworld looks, I mean, they both look awful. Like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. Who approved this?
Yeah.
You guys agree, right? Like, this is the worst thing you've ever seen. Like, this is.
I mean, Game Freak didn't even make this.
Yeah,
They were just like,
didn't even
okay,
make
all the
this.
Gen 4 simps want a remix, so I guess we'll just outsource this to the company that made our mobile app and call it done, and
Yeah,
we'll get a
fucking
ton of money from it, and we don't have to put any effort in. And, like, from a business standpoint, I think it's great, like, taking advantage of all the Gen 4 simps, but as an actual game, it's like, why? Why is this a thing?
It just shows, though, what I mean. Game Freak basically doing this says, okay, we think our fans are just a bunch of morons, which I mean they're not wrong. Like people bought this.
Yeah,
game.
like
I
they
bought
were
this
targeting
game.
the morons.
I bought this game.
Yeah, like, I did not buy this game. Like I am a mod in like a VGC league, and they're like, okay, season 3 we're gonna do BDSP because it's like a on cartridge league. And I'm like, okay, I'm just not participating this season because I am not buying this game. Like I bought Sword and Shield for that league. I am not doing that for BDSP.
Yeah. I mean, I bought it. I was planning on nuzlocking it, and then I just gave up halfway through because it was just boring as fuck. I got shit on by
Just replay Platinum, like
by Lucaria.
it's so much better.
Yeah, it is.
Just play
I mean, I
Renegade
just wanted to, as a Pokemon fan, I wanted to see what it was all about, and obviously, I mean, I knew it was gonna be trash. Who just left? Why is everyone leaving?
Shadow left.
Okay, unfortunate. I'm adding Jacob, bro. Everyone's gone. Where's Kevin? Kevin said he was gonna join. Where's Kevin? Where's everyone, bro? We got 3 people left. This was going so well.
And to be fair, this is a Pokemon Discord server. People just don't show up.
True.
Okay. Oh, Jacob's in. Jacob, we're running low on people, bro. We're having a fun time. We're having a good conversation, but we're running low on people. Stay here.
No way. About what?
What?
About what?
What?
About how bad BDSM is.
Oh, about
what?
what? Nah, I can't fucking understand. I'm sharing my screen right now. What is this image I'm sharing right now? What kind of emotions does it make you feel, Jacob? Do you see it?
Yeah.
What emotion does it make you feel? What?
I don't. It looks stupid.
It's
true.
Yeah, I agree. We're talking about how awful BDSP. We're doing the tier list right now, and we're talking about how awful BDSP is because it's fucking awful.
They made the game harder, at least.
A bit.
Sort of.
Yeah. They put in like maybe less than 1% of effort, but they did something. Okay. Anyway, enough talking about this. It's old news. We all know this thing is awful. We're gonna put it in L tier, and then our tier list is done. Yay! Any disagreements?
I think it's
I'm just
pretty
looking
solid.
for a stupid thing that somebody had said in another server I'm in when they were defending PDSP.
Yeah. Tell whoever owns that server to ban them. Okay. That's our tier list.
Yeah, because I think they I forget which Zelda game it is. Let me where was it?
Alright, well, you look for that. Should I spam? I feel like spamming Kevin. He's not gonna get in there. Unfortunate. Hopefully next time we get more people. Yeah, okay, so we talked so far about Legends Arceus. We talked about a tier list for Pokemon games. A lot of the stuff is a bit of old news. We're now going to talk about the Nintendo Direct, which was actually crazy. So who here saw the Direct?
I did.
Yeah, that was actually... So one thing that Nintendo fans have learned to do is not raise their expectations at all for the Directs, because they're usually pretty shit. But this one was just amazing. So, yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, I found it, by the way.
Okay.
So this guy was saying, like, saying that BDSP don't look as good as the originals is like saying N64 Ocarina of Time looks better than Ocarina 3D. And then they said, like, Ocarina of Time 3D was just the same game again, just updated graphics and soundtrack, and people went crazy over it. It's like, are you actually comparing that to BDSP? Like, why?
I don't know what went through this guy's mind to even have any thoughts of defending BDSP, though. Like, why would you even think that way? Like, this shit's awful.
Yeah, and he was getting so heated saying that, like, people shouldn't be hating BDSP this much, and it's like, why?
Yeah, BDSP apologists are, like, probably on the same level as Flat Earthers, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Of the people who deserve zero respect from anyone.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the Direct. Let's stop making fun of Game Freak, and let's talk about Nintendo doing good things.
They ruined Wii Sports.
They didn't ruin Wii Sport. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. So first, before we get into the big stuff, I'm gonna do some mildly big stuff that I don't really play, so I don't really care about that much. But some people might care about. Mario Strikers. The sequel to that is, it's been a while. I don't know when the first one came out, but they're coming out with the Mario Strikers. We got Chrono Cross on the Switch. We got a Metroid Dread free update. I haven't played Metroid Dread, but a lot of people love it. They say it's an amazing Metroid game. We got a free update, which is crazy for Nintendo because they usually do paid shit. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We got a game called Klonoa, which is apparently an old school game. It looks pretty sick. It's a platformer. Anyone at all interested in any of those games or no?
I mean, I'm gonna play Metroid Dread at some point, so update is cool.
So you haven't played it yet, but you're gonna play it. You're gonna get the game at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've only heard good things about it. Yeah, we're gonna skip past those because we don't really play those games. Portal. They're coming out with Portal on the Switch.
Portal? Shit.
I've never played Portal my entire life, but I probably will. I'm probably gonna get it on the Switch, so I'm excited for that.
Portal's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Some people say it's it's on the list of like the best games of all time. Have you played it? I'm assuming you played it, Jacob.
I've played it once, but I watch my friend play it all the time. It's a really good game.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's really good. One of my friends speedruns it.
Speedruns? Oh, yeah.
You can see all like the broken out of bounds shit that's there.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool speedrun. Again, the speedrun, with the portals and shit. Yeah, Portal, classic game. They reported to Switch. Very, very good. Very good. We now got Shadow's back. Welcome back. Shadow, we're done with the tier list. We are just started talking about the Nintendo Direct. All right. So what's next? We obviously got one of my favorite games of all time coming to the Switch. We got fucking Earthbound. Amazing game. Once again, one of the best games. Who here has played Earthbound?
I've played Earthbound.
Sushi's played it. Anyone else? Come on.
Yeah, I've played it.
Cameron,
also, can we get
Mother.
English localization to Mother 3? Like,
Yeah, I played the fan translation, which is I like Mother 3.
yeah, I have as well.
Yeah, I like it a bit better than Earthbound. It's probably my second favorite game of all time, right behind Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, I'd say it's up there with like Hollow Knight and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm fine with the fan translation. It's really good. But who here has not played
It would
Earthbound?
be nice for them to at least acknowledge it.
I have not.
Jacob has not. Shadow, have you played it?
I've played some of Mother 3. That's it.
Okay, fair. Well, you guys should get this game, go play Mother 3. Amazing games, best RPGs of all time, alongside like Chrono Trigger and shit. Yeah, this Earthbound ported to Nintendo Switch. I'm very happy with. I almost want to buy it. I'm probably not going to play it because it's a really long game. I mean, I've already played it. I'm probably not going to play it again. But I might even just get it just for the sake of getting it. Just to give money to Nintendo to be like, this is a great game. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But
Well, do you have an online account? Because
what?
it's just part of the
Yeah.
SNES
Yeah,
collection.
yeah. I do have it because of Pokemon for VGC. So yes, I guess I forgot to say I forgot about that. It's free. It's on the or if you have a Nintendo Online account, it's free. I mean, Nintendo Online terrible service, steals your fucking money, but at least they give you something like this. So very happy Earthbound's coming. Not much to say about it. Just cool. Very very nice. Very nice. What else we got? What should we talk about first? I think we talk about Kirby first. So obviously, as you guys probably saw, the background of this video is Kirby. It's obviously not. It was announced previously, but we got a bit more updates on it. Kirby looks very sick. And everyone, look at my screen right now. How does this image make you feel that I just brought up on screen?
It makes me feel very happy.
Yeah, it makes you feel happy too. We got Kirby. Is that what we're calling it? Kirby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Kirby.
Yeah, we got it's Kirby mouthful mode, which is kind of sus. We got fucking car mouth. You're a car. You got vending mouth. You shoot out a bunch of shit. We got cone mouth. Fucking Pinhead Larry over here. We got scissor lift mouth, ring mouth, light bulb mouth, arc mouth, water balloon mouth, and waddle. Yeah, we also got Waddle Dee Village. Whatever that shit is. Yeah, we got Kirby. Thoughts on Kirby? Besides, it makes you happy.
I think Kirby is very based.
Kirby is very based. Yeah, and also, as I said earlier, this game looks really nice. Like, it just looks really nice. It kind of reminds me a bit of Mario 3D Land, or 3D World, in the it just looks nice. I mean, it's probably going to be better than Mario 3D World because Mario 3D World's standard Mario game. This game is going to be it's the first ever 3D Kirby game. I'm pretty excited for it. You guys gonna get it or?
It looks really good. Yeah, I'm planning on getting it.
Yeah. What's up, Jacob?
I need to get a Switch before I get that.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a game that's worth getting a Switch for, but if you have a Switch, I'd say it's definitely a good game to get. Well, it probably is. I mean, obviously it's not out yet. Looks really cool. Yeah. Any more comments about Kirby, there's not much to say about it. It's just like a nice Kirby game, 3D. All right. Now we got what I've been waiting for. Who is it complaining about it? Was that Jacob? What Jacob's been waiting for?
Yeah. They ruined Wii Sports.
Why'd you say they ruined?
How do you have Wii Sports without Mii's in it?
Jacob?
That is literally...
Jacob.
Hi.
I think they do have Mii's.
Do they?
Yeah, I think they have Mii's. I'm pretty sure that. Huh? The Switch has Mii's?
Yeah, I mean, have you ever played Smash with like Mii Sword Fighter and like Mii Brawler and
Oh
Mii Guy?
yeah. Oh, I didn't know they had Mii's. Oh well, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can literally change your icon to your Mii.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
anyways, I don't see Matt.
They do have Mii's, bro. They have Mii's. This is. I'm very excited for this. They the Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort fucking sequel, bro. This shit is very hype.
Where's Matt?
Where's Matt? I don't know if there'll be Mii NPCs or not. Was that the name of the guy, Matt, the fucking tennis player? Or he just played everything, right? He was just like the hardest NPC and everything.
You can't not have Matt.
Yeah, Matt's a Chad, bro. Let me bring up a picture of Matt real quick, just in case the audience doesn't know. Here's a picture.
Make my profile picture Matt. I don't care.
Yes, make your profile picture Matt. Here's a picture of Matt with a gun. I'll still see that.
Oh, can you DM that to me, please?
Okay, I'll DM it to you. So I'll put it in the general chat. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me stop things. Where did this go? Here it is. There we go. This is Matt with a gun. Let me bring this up on stream. Yeah, this is Matt, guys. He's a very powerful NPC. He will DDoS you and kill you, and yeah, he's Matt.
He'll slice you in half too.
Yeah. Hopefully Matt's in the game. Anyway, so the sports. They got tennis, they got bowling, they got Chambara, which is from Wii Sports Resort. I think it's like fencing. It's a very good game. They got soccer, they got volleyball, and they got badminton. So what do you guys think about the new additions?
I mean, they look pretty fun.
How is soccer gonna work?
It just is. I don't know. I mean, they do have Mario Strikers coming out, so I don't know why they're putting soccer in it. I feel like it's kind of a weird choice. It's also a weird choice. They have volleyball, badminton, and tennis, which are all right. They're all similar.
Yeah.
In terms of the sports they check out, there's no baseball, which sucks. There's no boxing, which is even worse. The boxing was amazing. I love boxing. However, they are gonna release golf as a free DLC, which is very cool. Surprised they're not making us pay money for it. Sorry?
They've always had golf though, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, but I'm saying, they had like 6 sports or something last time. They have 6 sports now. But they're like, we're gonna keep golf in here, but they're releasing it as a free DLC. Which, I mean, yeah, it's not like an amazing thing, right? It's not like some of these should be like, oh, this is an amazing thing, because obviously if they made us pay money for it, that'd have been awful. But just the fact that they're like, we recognize golf should be here. We're gonna put it in as a free DLC. It's pretty nice. Also, I see Jacob's already changed his PFP to Matt. Cool, very cool. But yeah, they're gonna have golf. Hopefully that means they're gonna add more sports. Hopefully that also means that they're gonna be free. I'd love to see them adding boxing for free. I mean, 6 sports isn't that much. Even 7 sports isn't that much. So hopefully we get a bit more.
Well, I mean, the game is only $40, so.
Is it? I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, that's cool.
I think that's like the best part about it is that it's only $40, so I think it makes it a lot more worth it. Because, I mean, Wii Sports was it was so fun, and I think I haven't played in a while, but to this day, I imagine it's still pretty fun. It's very simple, but it's simple fun, which is when you look at the landscape of gaming, like everything has to one up itself, and it's so complicated. It's like, let me just fucking swing my remote and hit a ball. Like it's nice to go back to simplicity.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of the best games of all time. Like definitely top 50. If I had to say like, if I had to like make a list of like give every single video game like a rating in terms of how good it is versus how like effortless, or maybe that's the right word. How complex it is. Maybe I'd say Wii Sports is like one of like the simplest games. It's just so good. It's just put together really well. I mean, it's a classic. It's everyone's favorite who's ever had a Wii. It's a great game. I don't think anyone hates that game. Does everyone here love Wii Sports?
Yeah, I think if anybody hates Wii Sports, that's a huge L.
That's just a huge red flag. I don't want to be around that person.
Yeah.
If they hate Wii Sports, they live under a rock.
No.
Yeah.
If they don't know Wii Sports, they live under a rock. If they hate Wii Sports, they're maybe a bit better people than the BDSP apologizers and the flat earthers. Maybe a bit better. But not.
No, they should be put under a rock.
yeah. If they don't like it, they should be put under a rock. I like that. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I mean, I don't know why they didn't do this earlier, considering the fact that Wii Sports is one of the people's favorites. I mean, obviously it's one of the highest selling games because it was in a bundle with the Wii. But I mean, still, it's a classic. Everyone loves it. When my friends come over, I'd say it's one of the games that we still play more than even the current games. Like Mario Party 8, Wii Sports, maybe Mario Bros. Maybe Mario Kart 8. But yeah, Wii Sports is up there, even though it's really old and really simplistic. Great game.
And I'm sure you also play Among Us.
Yeah, we have played Among Us. Well, it's usually not when my friends come over because it's better online.
They ruined that game, by the way. Among Us is so garbage now.
Is it? What happened? I haven't obviously even played in a while.
They made so many tasks impossible.
Is it like a new map?
Yes, they waited way too long to update it.
Interesting. So I guess Jacob knows a lot about the Among Us meta right now.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a bit of a competitive Among Us player myself.
Pretty much. Another thing about Wii Sports is that there will be a playtest before the games come out from February 18th to February 20th. So if you want to play it early, make sure you get in on that. That's in about a week. So yeah. It'll also be online, of course. That's what the playtest is for. Obviously, Nintendo is a shit online service, so it probably won't be the best. But I mean, it's pretty simplistic game, so it should be kind of fun. Yeah. Anything else about Wii Sports that you guys want to talk about?
Not really.
No.
I like the fact that there's an online service now.
What about the online servers?
It has online now, which I like.
Yep, it does. It didn't have that before. It has it now. It's going to be shit compared to other online services, but I mean, it's Wii Sports, so it doesn't need to be that complex.
It's an improvement.
And the last thing that they talked about in the Nintendo Direct, there's going to be Mario Kart DLC. It's going to be paid. Actually, I'm probably not going to play it, but there's 6 waves of 8 courses each, including classics like Coconut Mall, Choco Mountain, a lot of the remakes of stages. It's only $25, and I guess it's 48 courses then, so it's a lot of courses. It's free if you have the online Nintendo Online Expansion Pass, which is a ripoff. But at least they're giving you this for free, as they should, with that shit deal. And yeah, it's it's kind of like the next what they did for Smash Bros, but instead of doing it for Mario Kart. And you guys play Mario Kart a lot, or?
I did when
I
I was a
don't play
kid.
that much.
Yeah, same. I don't really play the new ones.
I'm not a big Mario Kart fan, but we're never getting Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, I mean,
You always gotta main Yoshi though.
Yoshi's cool. Yeah, I think that's it for the Direct. Anything else you guys want to bring up from the Direct? I think I said most of the important things.
Yeah.
All right. Who actually watched the Direct? Have you guys all watched it, or not really?
Yeah.
I watched
part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it. I wasn't able to watch it live, but I watched it right after. And I was genuinely surprised
Kirby.
about how good it was.
I skipped like the Kirby part of it, and that's it.
You skipped the Kirby part?
Yes.
Why? You don't care about Kirby at all?
Not really.
Fair. I mean, every Kirby game is, very linear. I mean, it's literally linear as well. It's 2D. I honestly thought it would be a series that they keep 2D forever, so I'm definitely surprised to see it 3D. It looks really nice so far. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely see why you haven't played Kirby before. Yeah.
I played it, but just didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be kind of boring. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the directs. That's pretty much all I really want to talk about. So what else do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything else you want to bring up, or?
I saw something on the notepad that was like next week's matchups for FBA.
Yeah, we can talk about that if you guys want.
All right.
Let me bring up the spreadsheet.
I still need a build for Darien, but I'm pretty sure he just loses to Superior, so it'll be fine.
Does he? What has he got? He's got a... Oh, he super loses.
Yeah, I mean, I can just run HP Rock for Moltres, and I'm fine.
What, sub, Leaf Storm, HP Raw, maybe Glare, and then that's your set?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, look at his team again.
Let me bring up the spreadsheet real quick. Well, actually, it should be right here. There we go. And it's fucked.
Yeah, so the only thing that would wall me out is like Shiinotic, which is like it doesn't kill me. It probably 2 shots with Moonblast.
Yeah, I mean it's only you're a superior. You can chip it down a bit and then spam Leaf Storm.
Yeah. I mean, Leaf Storm and Leaf Storm probably just kills it. If you get like Rock's Chip. If it's like full Spit F, then it probably doesn't even KO me.
Yeah.
Also, why does he have Shiinotic and Whimsicott?
I don't know, because he does.
You gotta have those grass fairies, man.
Okay. I gotta make sure this tier list thing, or the spreadsheet's visible, so I'm gonna keep working on this. You feel free to start talking about the matchups and shit.
I already
Also, the Walrein is gonna sweep me, for real. Man, I don't know what that's even supposed to do.
Can I trust you guys?
Definitely.
No. I don't know if you can trust the person. I don't know if you can trust the person you're going up against isn't gonna watch this down.
I'm bringing Trick Immersion for this week.
Huh?
Against Miguel, I'm bringing Trick Immersion.
You gonna give it an Iron Ball or something?
No, I'm just running Brave Nature with 0 IVs.
Okay.
I mean, they do have Comfy and Melodic and Audino.
Yeah, but look at where's their Surging Strike switch in besides Melodic?
I mean, like, Audino probably takes it.
Barely.
Unless you're banded. But if you're banded, then, like, Melodic just comes in.
I'm banded.
Why don't you just run a Scarf?
Because Trick Room's funny. I got a Marowak too, so.
Okay.
And Marowak is kind of base.
Marowak is based. Oh, well, Marowak. I have it in
They kind of just lose to Marowak, to be honest. If you get Trick Room up.
I mean, every
Yeah,
team
it really
loses,
stops you as like Mimikyu.
every team loses to Marowak if you get Trick Room up, so I mean, that's not really a...
And I have Ampharos too, so.
Yeah, my team has Sandaconda, so. Also Mega Gyarados, but Sandaconda is more funny.
Wait, Ken, will you say I was facing you next week?
Let me check. No, I'm facing Dark next week.
Oh, you're facing Dark.
And then the week after that is Kevin. And then the week after that is you.
Oh, okay. All right, let's Oh, so when you said player ballot early, you meant really early.
Yes.
Let's look up some matchups that are not our own, so we, can actually talk about them unbiased.
No, I'll just talk about my matchup against you right in front of you.
If you want to,
Okay,
I'm
so
down
that's
to
your
steer
team.
it. I won't talk
Okay,
about
so you lose to Superior.
I lose to Snakes.
Wait, actually, like... I mean, you kind of do lose to Superior, to be honest.
My team is
Except for, like,
everything,
Azul.
bro. It's season 7. I drafted what the fuck I wanted to use.
I mean, I drafted Snakes.
You drafted Snakes. You did draft Snakes. That is true.
Yeah, I also have a Dragapult.
Mm-hmm. Who are some good players? Who's let's see. Who is Ready you facing next week?
Yes, this is week 4. Oh, he's facing Eska.
He's facing Eska. Let's talk about that match. I remember when I thought Eska was good, and then he just turned out to be shit. He's only good because he's using a Shifu. No, I'm just kidding. But he did really good his first season he played because he used your Shifu, single strike. And then he didn't do too well last season. This season, I didn't like his team very much.
I think he's good, but he drafted bad teams.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. How's the matchup looking? So we got... who just left? Whatever. We got Ready You versus...
To be fair, when you sent out massive pumpers the Gorgeist, that was kind of scary.
I shit on his Gorgeist. How did I kill it?
Yes. It's two things to steal.
What?
Two things to Celesteela and Typhlosion and Ampharos.
Yeah, that is true.
And then the rest loses.
Can Darm do stuff? Darm... Oh, Bandit Darm actually does pretty well. I mean, Hariyama would be annoying with Thick Fat. And Premier
It's Celesteela.
This is...
I mean, Bandit Darm without Gorilla Tactics is kind of an all.
Oh, and there's no Gorilla... There's no Gorilla Tactics. I
mean, if it was tier 2 with Gorilla Tactics, like, I would have drafted that round 1.
Yeah.
I would have just gone Mono Monkey instead of Mono Snakes.
You would have changed your entire team completely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
That'd be the hardest beat, though, if you just get Mono Monkey.
This is my only... For some reason, I thought it was Gorilla Tactics. Also, I was looking at the wrong team. I was looking at Dark's team for some reason. Okay, yeah. This is looking pretty bad for Eska. He doesn't have enough rating power to do
Does
stuff.
Eska have any good matchups in this league?
He's got to have one, right? Maybe? Let's see.
Let's look at everything.
Okay, so
Yes,
against me...
He probably beats
already
your
lost.
team.
I beat him. I beat him.
Wait, oh right, you did.
Good job, Campbell. Do you beat him? Oh, he actually has a good match.
I beat him.
No, you beat him. Yeah, he does a decent match against you, but you definitely beat him.
Yeah, he has massive pumpers.
He has massive pumpers.
But everything else loses. I wish that I could have gotten the nature power off against the Mega Altaria. Because he has Tapu Fini with Misty Terrain, so I wanted to like Moonblast the Mega Altaria with my Superior.
Mm-hmm. Against Gimme has a nice well-rounded team. Definitely is not going to beat that.
Oh yeah, Gimme really tried to sweep me with sub DD Curum twice.
Yeah,
like, during one of the mini tours, It was OU, and I brought a team that was like pretty good, but it
Wait.
loses to Sub-DD Kiram.
Like the
And then he just
the
happened to
summer
bring
thing, or-
Sub-DD Kiram. Yeah, it was a summer tour. It was an
Oh,
OU one.
yeah.
And like I actually just brought a team that loses to Sub-DD Kiram, and that's what he brought. So I just had to forfeit there. And then like he just brought it again. I'm like, you realize that loses like that gives Mecha Gyarados free setup, right? The only reason why it came down to a 50-50 in the end game was because he got lucky with Icicle Spear hits. And also because I kind of misplayed by not stacking Superior. I just switched hard into it.
Right.
I should just stayed in like spam Dragon Pulse until I die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, give me definitely beats. Yeah, I don't think Eska has a single positive matchup against Dark. No, not that either. Eska, you got the shit team, man. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It reminds me a bit of Jacob of your team from last season. But wait,
Whose team?
Your team, Jacob. You had what was it? You had that wasn't your team. That was Rodian's team. That was Coyote's team. The one with Crook, and he had what do you fucking have? Okay, I'm looking at he had Crook, he had a Scavalier, it's Zatu.
Yeah,
it's
Eska
just
didn't
Crook
even
and
draft a
Zatu.
Scavalier. Can't believe it.
Oh well, he's Eska, bro. He hasn't drafted a Scavalier once, I don't think, has he?
Yeah, I at least drafted Camera Ups last season.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Camera
I've never drafted Mega Camera Up though, because it's tier 3 Mega, which is a huge L.
It is.
I guess one of the worst tier 3 Megas, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
If it was tier 4 Mega, I would draft it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you guys have anything else you want to say about the FBA matchups?
No,
I
really.
like the other weak ones. Oh yeah, you played Derp.
I played Dirt.
Yeah,
I'm a champ lover. Bestiality.
yes.
What does he got? Oh, he's got
I
a
think you
Lele.
lose to the champ. I mean, you have Latios and Azelf and Mega Mawile and Jellicent, but you lose to Machamp.
Yeah. I also know how to Lele switch in.
Now, Lele isn't the problem. It's that, like, that choice spam Machamp that he switches in on your Infernape Will-O-Wisp.
Imagine. I mean, that's just really good.
You don't even have any other statusers besides, like, maybe Jellicent.
Yeah, Jelson. I got a
And
Smeargle.
also Smeargle. He's gonna run Sleep Talk.
Yep, maybe. Bro,
So
I
he can, like,
I
got
cannot.
sleep.
I brought Moody last week.
Oh, right.
That's an L.
I mean, the only time I've brought something illegal is when I misread the rules, and I thought that there was this baton pass clause where it like banned certain things that you could use, and I thought that just speed was allowed, but apparently it wasn't.
It is.
So I brought, but no, I mean like in a different league.
Oh, in different league.
There was a baton pass clause where it's like you couldn't like baton pass with certain things, but you could baton pass with other things, and I thought that agility, baton pass, rapid dash was legal, but it wasn't. But thankfully I got crit, so I wasn't able to DQ myself.
Yeah. Nice.
But I still lost because I got hacks by Dustclops.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure so in our league, I mean, I'm the organizer, so I should know this. So I think you can't pass positive stats with speed, or you can't pass any positive stats besides speed. I should know this.
Wait, what?
What's the rules here? I should know this. I
I thought it was that you can't pass any stats, but you can't pass like Aqua Ring and stuff.
Oh, you can. Well, no, you can't pass. I know you can't pass sub. You can't pass. I'm pretty sure you can pass just speed though. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
I didn't think so.
Do I not know my own rules? I probably don't know my own rules. I've played like 3 draft leagues. Okay, it's in ban list. Okay. Baton pass with any positive stat or substitute. Okay, so that's what it is. So yeah, positive stat not allowed, and no substitute. You can do Aqua Ring or Ingrain. Yeah.
You can also baton pass Perish Song.
You can baton pass Perish Song and Toxic and other stuff like that.
You can't do Toxic, but you can do Perish Song and Leech Seed.
Oh yeah, Leech Seed. That's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure it
Toxic.
also works with Confusion.
Really? Really? Does it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I was thinking Leech Seed. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it passes all volatile status conditions.
Mm-hmm.
confusion is included in that.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah. So I mean, anything else you guys want to talk about, or?
Not really.
It's been an
It's
hour.
like 3 minutes from the end.
It's been an hour and 50 minutes so far, so we got a pretty good podcast out of this.
Mhm.
I'd like some more people, but I'm sure next time we will, because this was very successful, I'd say. Next time I'll probably do it live. I don't know when we're going to do it. We're probably going to do it next time we get some big news, big Nintendo news to talk about. Maybe a new game comes out. Maybe we get another Direct. Probably maybe another month. It might be another month or so till we do the next one, so we'll see. But I think this was definitely a good first episode. Yeah, all right. Thank you guys for watching. If you are not a member of the FBA, consider joining, or at least joining the Discord. We're a pretty chill community. And if you are a member of the FBA, good luck on your Week 4 battles. Hopefully you guys get those done. Hopefully you guys come and join us in the next podcast. Love to have you guys here. Camel and Sushi, thank you for sticking around the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to everyone else who, was stuck around for a fair amount of time as well. Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.